Welcome to another video of underappreciated autos. Today, we're diving into the world of sports cars and shining a spotlight on a true gem that often gets overlooked, the C4 Corvette. The Chevrolet Corvette has always been a symbol of American muscle and sports car excellence, but amidst its legendary siblings, the C4 Corvette tends to be overshadowed. Today, we'll explore what makes the C4 unique and why it deserves more recognition. Please like and share the video, subscribe to this channel, and click the bell icon for more updates. We have seen 8 generations of the Chevrolet Corvette since its unveiling as a dream automobile at the General Motors Motorama in New York City's Waldorf Astoria Hotel in January 1953. The Corvette has equaled European sports cars in terms of appearance and performance, but it hasn't always been the ideal option for enthusiasts seeking exceptional performance. Why is this? The answer always boils down to style, and the C4 Chevrolet Corvette may not be the best when it comes to design and aesthetic. We have seen cars that we just can't get over: classy, gracious, beautiful, irresistible. But a great car is more than just looks. Is it comfortable, is it drivable, and is it reliable? Chevrolet produced the 4th generation of the Corvette, the C4 Corvette, from 1984 to 1996, as a replacement for the C3 Corvette. Today, the C4 is criminally underrated, but we believe there is more to the car than people realize. The features of the C4 Chevrolet Corvette. This generation of the Corvette witnessed a return to the big high-performance engines, exemplified by the 375 horsepower LTS that came with the ZR1. The latter models of the C3 had engines that were just a bit over 200 horsepower. The Corvette received criticism prior to the C4 for its lack of structural stiffness, which caused considerable drag and made the driving experience exhausting. To address this issue, the company developed an all-aluminum suspension system for the 4th generation Corvette that employed strong shock absorbers and spring rates that were quite high. The final setup had rack and pinion steering and effective anti-roll bars, vented discs all around, and unidirectional tires. Every model of the C4 Corvette produced from 1984 to 1996 is RWD and sports a 5.7-liter V8 engine, despite the modest differences in the powertrains between the various models. The engine lineup included the Crossfire injection V8 with 205 horsepower in the 1984 model, the L98 V8 with 250 horsepower, the LT1 with 300 horsepower, the LT4 with 330 horsepower, and the trump card, the 405 horsepower V8 in the ZR1 Sport. The transmission options include a 4-speed automatic, 4-speed and 6-speed manual transmission. The 350 cubic inch engine of the 1984 C4 propelled the vehicle to 60 mph in a solid 7.3 seconds. It ran the quarter mile in 14.62 seconds at a speed of 87.2 mph and reached a top speed of 150 mph. The ZR1, with the base 375 horsepower V8, clocked 0-60 mph in just 4.9 seconds and has a top speed of 179 mph. An impressive number even today. The C4 Corvette's origins. The C4 Corvette, introduced in 1984, was a bold step forward for Chevrolet. It embraced a sleek, aerodynamic design and was the first Vette to feature a modern unibody construction. The C4 Corvette showcased cutting-edge technology for its time, including a digital dashboard and a tuned-port fuel-injected V8 engine. It was built for performance and precision, design and aerodynamics. The C4's design was ahead of its time. Its low, sleek profile and pop-up headlights became iconic, setting the standard for sports car aesthetics in the 80s. But it's not just about looks. The C4 was meticulously engineered for aerodynamics, providing better stability and handling at high speeds. Performance. When it comes to performance, the C4 Corvette doesn't disappoint. With powerhouses like the ZR1, it offered exhilarating speed and handling that could rival any of its contemporaries. The C4's V8 engines, with up to 405 horsepower in the ZR1, allowed it to sprint from 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds. That's still impressive even by today's standards. Handling and technology. The C4's handling was unmatched thanks to its advanced suspension and a near 50-50 weight distribution. It was a true driver's car, making it perfect for both the racetrack and everyday driving. And let's not forget the C4's tech features. It had features like ABS, traction control, and the first in-dash navigation system in an American car. It was way ahead of its time. Why the C4 Corvette is underrated. So, why is the C4 often overlooked in favor of other Corvette generations? It's partly because it was overshadowed by its legendary predecessors and successors. Many enthusiasts tend to focus on the classic C2 and C3 models, or the modern C5 and beyond. But the C4 was a crucial step in the Corvette's evolution, deserving its own place in the spotlight. The iconic C4 ZR1. The C4 ZR1 is probably the superstar of the C4 Chevrolet Corvette. It was the result of the partnership between General Motors and Lotus, a performance automobile manufacturer and engineering consultant based in the UK. The ZR1 was a street-legal homologation race car tagged Corvette from Hell by Chevrolet. The company, in an attempt to keep up with hot competition from European automakers in the C4 Corvette segment in the areas of power, performance, and speed, made the ZR1, and it was a hit. The ZR1 came out with a Lotus-designed LT5 V8 engine with 375 horsepower and 370 lb-ft of torque. In the 1993 ZR1 C4, Lotus upgraded it to 405 horsepower with a motorsport-style 6-speed manual transmission, unique suspension, and capable brakes. The downside to the incredible car was in the design and interior area. Chevrolet failed to give it an upgrade that would make it as appealing as its competitors from other brands, especially those from luxury-centric European automakers. In the world of sports cars, the C4 Corvette is undoubtedly the most underrated gem. It combines iconic design, cutting-edge technology, and exhilarating performance in a package that still stands the test of time. So, the next time you come across a C4 Corvette, take a moment to appreciate the underappreciated masterpiece that it truly is. Thank you for joining us on this journey to rediscover the most underrated car in the world, the C4 Corvette.